Lotterer was one of 18 former F1 drivers taking part at Le Mans this year. After 7 successful years driving for Audi, the German ace has spent much of the last 7 years driving Porsches.
I was racing for Audi, and then when they pulled out in 2016, I went to Porsche from 2017, and we were here at Le Mans. Came close to 4th victory for me, but unfortunately we had to retire. But since then I've been lucky to be a Porsche factory driver and went to tackle different challenges with them in the Formula E, for example. And I knew quite soon that we were coming back to Le Mans, so that was very, very motivating, very exciting, and it's a dream of mine to win at Le Mans with Porsche.
Whilst that quest continues after Ferrari took the spoils at Le Mans this year, the 41-year-old has been a great asset for Porsche with his experience across various single-seater categories in Japan's Super GT series, as well as his endurance racing success with Audi.
It's always interesting when you move into a new car. When I went from the Audi to the Porsche, the performances were very similar on lap time, but they were driven completely differently. So I had to relearn how to drive and how to extract the most out of it. And that's always a challenge when you go into another car. Of course, Formula E with an 9iX, completely different. Street racing, the car moves a lot more on these all-weather tires. And the 963 also completely different. Platform rules by definition, so the car doesn't have the same performances as the LMP1 car, so it's a bit slow over the lap, but it's very challenging to drive. It's a good engine and it moves around more, so you have to play with the limit in a different way. So it's always very interesting and very demanding for us drivers to extract the most out of every car. It's very easy to get to a certain level, but to get the last few tenths, every car has its own tricks, you know.
Though Lotterer didn't claim a victory in Formula E with Porsche, he can take credit for developing the 99X, which has become a serial race winner this season. And he certainly now feels like a Porsche driver, understanding the ethos and mentality of the team from Weissach.
When you race for Porsche, you know they want to win. There's a huge amount of motorsport culture. When you go to Weissach, to the development center, everyone knows when they enter the challenge to work for Porsche, there's only one goal, it's to win. And this has always been there, that spirit. And we always have the tools and the resources to go for that. And this is something that unites us all, and we're very proud to race for this brand, and we understand what it means, and that we are representing the future of the brand, and there's only one goal. So there's no question about that. And operation-wise, we have the German culture that helps us to be very structured, very efficient, and very organized. And I think in a sport like this helps a lot. And especially at Porsche, I think the culture there is very strong like that. And the motivation and the pride is just there.
Lotterer will continue to fight for wins in the remainder of the WEC season, but what would crown his achievement is another Le Mans victory. Next June can't come soon enough.
What does it take? It takes a lot, you know. Le Mans, it's another easy race to win. Been lucky enough to win it 3 times. Not with Porsche, so my dream is to win it with Porsche. Came close in 2017, but what does it take? You know, first you have to be at the finish line, ideally with not many issues, not many problems. It's a huge pleasure to be at Le Mans, you know. It's a very unique place and a prestigious circuit, and to race with these prototypes on that circuit, it's only once a year you get the chance, and the layout of the racetracks, it's something very nice because of the high-speed corners, the average speeds are high, so when you go through the Porsche curves, everything is really fast. This kind of feeling you only get it at Le Mans, that just comes with us.